nigga misminded. 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and lace. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Clears out. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220 on me, Hessel and Grub. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hating no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish bad, close want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a breaker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. Don't pack, this ain't. I'm talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the GOAT. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. This 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Front and back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220 on me, Hessel and Grub. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hating no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish bad, most want it.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Jets. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Jets defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Now Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Good.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Right.
They'll get this out wide to Taylor. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Jets are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Straight ahead is Hall. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A fake there on the Jets sweep as it's Fields on play action. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Back to throw, Fields. Over the middle to Smith. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Fields. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
He'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 for the Niners there, the first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And this one is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
You talk about this Jets defense.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Purdy. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Piniero's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here we
For
go.
this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Sit high. Sit high.
On play action, Fields. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Ito Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
It's now 3rd down.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Here we go. Sit high. Green neck. Right.
Fields now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Purdy looking to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with, and there's a completion right there.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
They go play action here. Purdy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Purdy's going to give it to Garindo. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk, 31 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
His kick is good.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Fields. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
Here we go. Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go. 19 wins.
To throw is Fields. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They snap it to Fields. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. This is Fant on the short completion. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Delta. Go.
Now Fields. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? 331. Right.
Here's Fields. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
But it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Ken.
Back to throw. Fields. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll try to run with Hall. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal.
This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt.
Bates' kick is good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get set.
Purdy from the gun. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. The screen does get a 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here we go. Green 19, go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He finds Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
At the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Turbo, son. Up. Go.
A fake there on the Jets sweep as it's Fields off play action. Going right back to Wilson. The way in, touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
39-yard line.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. He's got Ayuk once again. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But
looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, son. Lose it. Tonight.
Ball want to give up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go. 58, let's get that. Easy. Watch right.
A handoff for Hall. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Here we go. Green knight.
Fields.
Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up. First and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. 19 windy. Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Get set.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete to Pearsall.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, San Francisco.
Watch out.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a time. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Here's Purdy.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
McCaffrey running up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and pick it up from McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they used to tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll move it back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
They stay on the ground with Allen. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 57 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Alpha. 319, can I see that? All right.
Back to throw, Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
19 instruction. Go.
Allen will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, son. Good night.
he's got his man in stride, complete. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Here we go, sit up. Turbo, sit up.
They'll run. This is Allen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Braylon Allen, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now stands at 13. 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Purdy. He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Purdy, big 4th down play. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Out of the gun, Purdy. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
49ers 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Allen's got it over the middle. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Don't jump, ready? Go.
Here's Fields. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here comes 2nd down. Now Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To throw is Purdy. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Get set.
Throwing, Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now 1st and goal. Purdy on a sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 winning. Here we go. Tonight.
Here's Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Right.
Now Allen. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Second and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Good.
All eyes on Fields. Underneath to Allen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Purdy with one final shot here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's going to let it fly. And who's got it? It's a touchdown. Are you kidding me? Caught on the rebound on the final play of the game. The Hail Mary wins it. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Niners, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.